We're in beautiful Orlando, Florida with Orlando. His name is Orlando and we're in Orlando. It sounds a little bit weird. Today I want to challenge you guys about this piece of equipment called Equipter. I've been promoting them so much, I feel like I need to get some sales commissions on it. But we're with the director of operation for Junket Plus. So you're a guys rental company, and how many of Equipters do you rent out?
Yeah, so we've got 17 of these, Dimitri, that we rent out all over the state of Florida.
Awesome, all of the state of Florida. Here's the thing, I think their prices are too cheap. Don't hate me for it, but how much are you charging?
We charge $200 a day for the Equipter, $450 for 3 days, $700 for the week, and $2,000 for the month.
Love it. Last week I was at RRSA where we met with Jason Reisman from Eustace Roofing. They have their own equipment, but Jason challenged me personally, and I would challenge absolutely everyone in the audience. Open your freaking brain, start thinking. This is your forklift, according to Jason, in the roofing industry. Jason told me this, and I never thought about it this way, but if you think about it, look at the warehousing space. In the warehousing, you have forklifts, and nobody is loading pallets by hands anymore. Ask yourself the questions, why roofers are still doing it? Makes no sense. We see the piece, we know it works. I would argue that what works and you're not doing it costing you money every single time. If someone has a forklift and they have a warehouse and you don't, you're doing it by hand, they do it with a forklift, they're way ahead of the ball game. Now, $2,000 per month. I understand the number one thing probably people say it's $40,000 to buy a brand new. You have $2,000 per month. How many jobs can you do a month? How do you protect it? How do you make sure they don't break it? And what kind of learning curve goes into when someone rents it?
Yeah, so whenever it's a new customer, Dimitri, we will go out there ranging from the owner to myself to one of our qualified operators, and we go out there and we train. So that's number one, is we just make sure that whoever's operating the Equipter knows exactly what they're doing. The second thing is we just have a standard procedure in terms of inspecting the equipment pre and post delivery to make sure that I'm not bringing you a banged up Equipter and you're not going to bring it back to me in rough shape.
But is there a limit how many jobs you can do per month if they do monthly route?
Yeah, so we do all the transportation of it. So if you're doing a roof job, rent it for that job, right? And then we'll bring you either a different Equipter if you need a different job, or we're willing to kind of have that discussion. We've had interesting situations, so give us a call if you've got a multi-site project like that. But usually it's a single rental for single job. But again, we're flexible. We'll work it out with you.
Absolutely. Again, I cannot stress it enough, guys. Think about it. Think outside the box. It's 2022. The labor shortage is at its peak. We cannot find enough laborers. This piece right here will replace few workers for an entire day. How much that's worth? I guarantee you it's worth more than $200 that you can get it for. So think big, especially if you guys in Florida. Save your back, save your hands. Don't do double. I mean, it's a stupidity, right? When we do the same thing over and over and expect different results. Why would you throw a shingle on the ground, pick it up, throw it again? Are you dumb? Let's be a little bit smarter. Let's think bigger. I know it's controversial because some crews don't like to use it. Do you see people are hesitant to use it or go back to their ways or not after trying it?
Yeah, I'll tell you, Dimitri, everyone that rents it with absolute certainty comes back to rent it again. I think, as you're pointing out, the holdovers that are still holding on to picking up shingles off the ground, we haven't convinced yet, but once they try it, just the ability to have access when the dumpster can't be on the roof is something that the Equipter is just second to none. So yeah, everybody comes back.
And I also, guys, think that there's also another opportunity here. If you own a dumpster business, or if you're in the space and you want to do what these guys are doing somewhere else in the country, I mean, this is very needed service. Many roofers not gonna do it. Many roofing companies not gonna do it simply because they 1099s their subs and they cannot tell them how to do their business. Not many people have in-house crews. If they would have in-house crews, in-house employees, problem would be solved and everybody would be buying these. But when roofing companies subcontract their labor, they have no incentives to get into Equipters. But if you want to open Equipter rental business, you would be working both for roofing companies and roofing shops. If this video brought any value to you, subscribe, give me a like, you know what to do. But more than anything, comment below, what do you think? Do you agree that this is the future, or it's a piece of equipment we don't need yet? I want to hear from you.